Amidst rising poverty, youth unemployment, inability of most states to pay the 30,000 naira minimum wage, poor road infrastructure, underdevelopment of the rural areas, and lots more of poor economic record, most states have continued to pamper and enrich their ex-governors to a disquieting level. This is as most state House of Assembly are putting into consideration the idea of paying their ex-governors life pension. Good idea or bad? What do you think? Now let's get to find out what the average Nigerian man have to say about this. This is Niger Feedback on Eastern Report TV, and I am Covenant Abraham.
This is Niger Feedback.
My suggestion there is instead of paying ex-governors 40 million naira, is it not better to take that money, help the students who finished their school and did their service, doing nothing? Instead of paying ex-governors 40 million naira, 40 million is a big money now, which can use to help up to 5 persons per annum. That is my own opinion.
It is very fraudulent because the governors receive a lot of money while they are serving, coupled with their security fee or whatever they call it. Some receive up to $1 billion a month, some 800 million, and they are not accountable to any person. So paying them pension when the governors are not paying their ex-workers pension, I think is very fraudulent. It is very unfair. It can only happen in a third country like Nigeria. So that is my own opinion. A lot of them can't even pay 30,000 the minimum wage. So why should they receive 40 million? Why? Whoever approved it must have his senses examined.
There's no way in the world they are doing this thing. This is absolutely ripping the poor people. I don't get it. Nobody should try that. In fact, we protest against it. How can you pay 40 million naira to ex both the wife, the children, the health, whatever? It's madness. It's not a call for.
To me, it's not okay because we have many. There's too much poverty in this nation. I believe that money should have been used for something better off to help the poor masses, instead of giving it to those governors because they are already rich and they have enriched their pockets. To me, I would advise if it will be given to some governors that have maybe the good governors, like somebody like Sullivan Chamber, who has kept how do I put it, an example to other governors when he was on seat. So if it were that if governor works well, that they will be paying him such money, it's advisable. But in the sense that all they do is just to be embezzling our money and all these things and keeping and raising more poverty in the streets. It's not, to me, it's not okay. This country is not working. It's not going well.
Properly, it's not good because I don't see anything that we're supposed to pay as governor the kind of amount because they're supposed to use the money for the poor peoples, yes, because once you have come to governors, you have already received your salary. I don't see anything that you will be as governor that you can receive at that sort of amount. No, it's not good for you to do that because our international abroad is not doing that. So we in Nigeria, Africa, we're not supposed to do that. We're supposed to use the money for the poorers. Yes, for sometimes, all those farmers, market people, business, women, men, we're supposed to take care of them with that sort of money than to use it to pay ex-governors. No, I don't see any reason to do that. It's not good.
It is the height of irresponsibility. That is the truth. It is in vogue, so nobody should deny it because the state question has passed second. It is entering second reading in Enugu State of Assembly, so it's not a big deal. Everybody, it's an open secret. That's the situation. We all know it, and from now we are galvanizing. We are saying that this nonsensicality should stop. It should stop because our Enugu State government will do it then like a virus. It will now swing across Abia State, Imo State, Ebonyi State, and what have you. All of them will now bite into the idea. It is a demonic master stroke that should be stopped. The governors have sawdusted the coffers of the treasury and they are doing it continuously. They are the sole distributors of patronages. After eating the money, people's money for 8 years, these people want to continue life gratuity, life pension. There is nowhere it's obtainable. First of all, they are politicians. They are not civil servants. They were elected for a period of years. And they are not the owners. They are not civil servants. So you cannot pay civil servant pension. You still come to pay a politician pension. So they are thinner the people. So these people are not thinner. So you see, it's a square peg in a round hole. So you see, it's a parallel line.
This is Niger Feedback.
It will cause more depression now because everything is escalating in the parallel market. Just few days ago, the fuel sellers increased fuel, even when Nigeria has not increased. Foodstuffs have risen beyond the average Nigerian. So it will cause a lot of problem at the long run. You may not notice it now. When you squeeze that money out to pay these governors, that means more workers will not receive their salary. Because if they start paying them, they will get the priority. While a lot of pensioners are dying in hospital for lack of funds.
If this government will be real, to empower youth, there are many other ways to do it so that and make sure that it gets to the people that are supposed, that are, as in their name came out or they are supposed to be among. We have many poverty, as in poverty is too much in this nation. To me, as a Nigerian and as whatever, I don't believe that the rate of poverty in this nation is possible. Despite all the natural blessings and they say that people are not struggling. People are struggling, even in the street. We don't have something to do. We are in the street now, we don't see something to do. Some of us that are driving boys and doing all these things, you come out, you will not even see people to carry. Like last week, during weekend, fuel rose up to 220. If you are calling passengers and you are telling them to pay 100 naira where they are normally paid 15 naira or 17 naira, it will be as if they are, as in, nobody, they will be walking with the legs. Suffering keep going out. Nothing is going on in this nation. The government should wake up and see what they can do, the way they should put things, and make sure that they get to the root, as in where they're supposed to. The money is supposed to be utilized.
Well, it will affect the economy very well because all these things doing now, eventually they will be trying to get such money to pay them. The poor will be suffering it because if you approve it, they must pay it because we have already approved it. So the poor will be suffering about it. It's money for the state, isn't it? Even though it doesn't reach everybody, it reaches some people.
This one is a gamut of irresponsibility because this is going to affect. By the time you now give somebody 40 million naira a month because he was an ex-governor, then what is being left to pay the workers? What is being left to settle the civil servants? Pay pensioners? What is being left? Do you know what the 40 million naira you give them? Then what is being left to take care of the roads? Then, my brother, I want to state categorically, I want to make it very clear and sound it very notable that this thing will impoverish the masses. It will pulverize all efforts to give credence to the people, to give dividends of democracy to the people. It will zero us to the lowest level. Therefore, we are standing against the irregularity.
If you see that money, if you bring it out from the economy, man, there will be no hospital again to maintain. That our money should be used to put to the public. Let the people use the money and get educated. You see, that money, if you put it to them, man, the economy will crush. That's my mission.
This is Niger Feedback.